and gentlemen, hello. We are Korean history commentator from Youth Culture Corps.
My name is Jimin from Team 186.
And my name is Chungwon from Team 226. Today we are going to tell you historical news as reporters. We selected the topic animals that can be found in both our history and today's society. We want to talk about this topic because it is the new way that we can view and connect past and present. Everything, including animal, used as a symbol or carved in representative buildings, reflects the situation in which the meaning of it started to be used universally. And we found a lot of animals in Korean heritage sites, such as Haechi, located in front of the main gate of Gyeongbokgung Palace. 10 animals which symbolize longevity, 4 animals which symbolize 4 directions, and any other lots of imaginary animals that we can find in palaces from Joseon Dynasty. Among them, we are going to introduce 4 kinds of animals. From now on, Jimin will introduce Haechi, which you may know already if you have visited Seoul Gwanghwamun Street.
First, I'm going to talk about Haechi. Haechi is the legendary creature that resembles a lion. As you can see, Haechi has horn on their head and carried the small bell for necklace, and there are feathers shaped like wings on its armpit, and its body is covered with scales. It was located on both sides of 80 meters away from Gwanghwamun and near 6 Ministries Street. This was a marker telling all citizens below the king to dismount from carriage or horse there and walk to Gwanghwamun.
Also, it distinguished what is right and what is wrong. When Haechi see the person with bad thoughts, Haechi bumped the person with its horn. So people believed it could tell right things from wrong. So they placed it in front of the palace to make the king have right decisions.
For the next, Jongwon will introduce about Cheonrok or Cheonye, which are monsters carving on each side of the Yeongjae Bridge.
They are another symbols of casting out the devil spirits, because they think evil spirits can come into the palace by stream called Kumcheon. The bridge was taken apart during the Japanese occupation as Japanese government. It was restored in 2001 at the original place. That stone carving, called Cheonrok, sticking out their tongue and looks very funny and humorous. In Joseon Dynasty, people copied it from the Chinese palace, but they did not use them all same. They designed their face little bit different based on Chinese and made them more funny like this. Third, there are 12 animals in Chinese zodiac in Gyeongbokgung Palace. If you see Gyeongbokgung Geunjeongjeon in more detail, they are mouse, cow, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, sheep, monkey, chicken, dog, and pig. These 12 animals used like number in Joseon Dynasty, so they count the year by these animals. And their stone carvings are surrounding two tiered stone terrace of Kunjeongjeon without the dragon, dog, and a pig. Dragon is attached to the ceiling of Kunjeongjeon.
Also, there are stone railing carved with figures of four guardians: black tortoise, guardian of the north; white tiger, guardian of the west; blue dragon, guardian of the east; and red peacock, guardian of the south. They are believed to be responsible for the defense of the east, west, south, and north, and for the seasons of spring, autumn, summer, and winter, respectively. Each imboy also represents one misbehavior and color. These four guardians had believed since Three Kingdoms period, and especially Goguryeo people drew them on the four sides of the tomb. At that time, people believed the four guardians will protect the king at each position.
Lastly, we will introduce 10 longevities.
It is 10 objects that symbolize eternal life in folk belief and Taoism: sun, mountain, water, stone, pine tree, moon, cloud, turtle, crane, deer, elixir plant are them. 10 longevity symbols wishing for the health and happiness. So in Gyeongbokgung, 10 traditional symbols of longevity are painted on Jagyongjeon and Amisan's chimney. It originates from the fresh ideas of China. It was a subject of nature worship consistent with primitive beliefs. The people of the past used the 10 generals for paintings and sculptures, but this seems to have been around since the Goguryeo dynasty, partly because of the mirrors on the ancient tombs.
The 10 longevity monk was also popular in Goryeo dynasty, and during the Joseon dynasty, 10 longevity monk paintings were hung inside the palace on New Year's Day. After that, people painted and embroidered the 10 longevity monk paintings on walls and windows, and also painted or embroidered the bride's spoon bags and the scholar's stationery at the wedding.
In today's society, many people got its own new meanings. One of them is Hachi. Hachi became a symbol character of Seoul City in 2008. Now, Hachi is 13 years old. Seoul City actively developed character industry to make it popular as Statue of Liberty in New York. In Seoul, you can see a lot of Hachi taxi on the road. Not only Hachi, but also Chunlok, 10 longevities, 4 animals from 4 directions, and a lot of animals in history are remembered by a lot of people. Especially, have you ever heard about D? There are 12 D in Korea. It originated from counting the year with 12 zodiac animals in Korean history. D of monkey means I was born in the ear of the monkey. The same animal is repeated every 12 years.
As you know, there are a lot of animals that can be found in Korean history. Those animals have its own value because it is related to not only Korean history, but also today's culture and today's society. We can find new meanings in traditional animals, or maybe we are reminding its meaning until now because it gives us a great message, or we should sustain its value to remember our history and to remind our identity. This is the end of our news and thank you for watching.